just stack everything on the first monitor. Thank you. Hello, welcome to session 71 of Dreamers of Kiriak. It is hot in here. It's gonna get hotter as we keep going.
Can we go back to 69?
I don't think it's only 71. Are you sure about that?
I think it's 71.
Okay.
I think the last one was 70, and I think the one before that was 69.
It's 69.2.
There we go. It's 69.3.
True.
It's minus ones.
Yeah.
You gotta factor in something, I don't know. Yeah, the cat does enjoy getting into bags that once contained meat. It's his hobby. His other hobby is chewing on specifically the cellophane wrappings that paper towel rolls come in. He loves that. I don't know. And then he vomits everywhere, and he blames me for it. When we last left our adventurers, they were in the dreaming. And they had gotten through the mansion of Salir, and they had gotten into the city where the Lords Neverborn are known to reign. That's reign with a G. And they're like, oh, we'll go to the tower because there's
His name was Ronald Reign all along.
Yeah, it really was. And there was a hedge maze, and the hedge maze was people. They were fused into the hedge maze. And Pimrin was flying up above the hedge maze and was like, guys, this is how you get through the hedge maze. And the rest of the party was like, oh, that's pretty cool. There was a tussle last time, which resulted in people getting some... Some upgrades. Most of the party. Ashit gained the ability to turn into a death mushroom vulture.
Did I ask you to write that to me because I would forget? Or did I forget to
I
ask
wrote
you to
it
write
here.
that to me
I didn't. I didn't send it to you. I can't remember. If you told me to, then I forgot. I'm sorry.
I may have
She
forgot
did.
to tell you.
It's a giant vulture with 60-foot fly speed and pack tactics because it's a giant vulture.
And I also just kind of look vulture right now.
Yeah, and you have the ability to drop mushroom bombs on people. We didn't write down the exact stats of that.
Do they come out of my cloaca?
You're a mushroom vulture, so you can decide if that's the case or if they just grow on your wings and you just hurl spores at people and they just grow into mushroom bombs midair and then just blast
No,
things.
it's a cloaca mushroom.
Okay, that's
The
your
fact that there's mushrooms
that is
growing
your
in there
choice
has
to make,
nothing to do
and I will
with
respect
the
it.
power.
This is one of those times where you're presenting her with an option, but it's not really an option. Just the fact that you will allow it means it will be happening.
Salir has a gun hand now. He can just shoot gun from hand.
Why is that Solaire and not 9?
Because Salir is the one who shot the maiden last session and may now be the manifestation of the idea of gun in this multi-reality because the guy who was isn't anymore.
That's so sad for 9, though.
It is,
that
but
seems like his birthright.
Nine got dead, so he wasn't there and didn't shoot her. That's unfortunately just what happened. Nine didn't get transformed himself because he wasn't there, but he has a permanent Pegasus because that's just what horse is now. Pimrin can cast Fairy Fire as bonus action at will. That's just fused with his being now.
He's just so covered in glitter now that you can just kind of shake it off.
It's
This is the wiggle.
it's kind of
glitter.
it's really Tinkerbellish. It's,
Fabulous.
The dirt in his hair got sparkly.
Yes, exactly.
imagine Peter Pan but with Pimrin instead of Tinkerbell. That would be a glorious story.
But imagine what you can catch now.
This was
Yeah.
Because
well,
all
it's
your
fun.
lures and your baits will have
True.
this was kind of, if you oversimplify this campaign, you could describe as Peter Pan.
No.
There's a lot of lost boys, is what I'm trying to say.
Dead children.
Yeah, quite a lot of those. And this is where we...
Captain Hook didn't have a Spaghetti-O.
Captain Hook...
That you know of.
Captain Hook's
It's in the appendices.
mortal enemy was a child, and he was chased by a cybernetic crocodile. I feel like that maps to something here.
Yeah, maybe the spaghetti was the alligator.
It may very well be. It was just the crocodile the entire time. Spaghetti
it's an
Man
allegory.
was
Just go with it.
an alligator and allegory are just
It's an alligator or
a allegory.
You're
they.
Goiter. There we go.
both of you leave.
So you're at the
We're doing
maze.
D&D without you.
You're at the maze at the moment. Pimrin can guide you guys through. There was lots of just like dead people halfway through. Which one of you would be the first person to touch the maze, whether by choice or by accident?
Oh, fuck no.
I'm flying over top of it.
Yeah.
I have a Pegasus.
You do have a Pegasus,
How
so you would
wide
also
is
be
the
going.
path?
It's probably like 10 feet wide. It's a really big maze.
No, I'm not.
We already know
Okay.
the answer to this question.
So if none of you touch...
Oh no,
the-
Solaire's going.
Okay. Sorry,
You're just gonna reach out and.
can you clarify whether that means you're touching the maze or you're just going and
Oh, no,
minding
we're-
your business?
We're going through the maze.
Well,
Yes.
he wants to know who's touching the wall.
Why would I be touching those?
That's a
what
good
he's
question.
asking.
Because you're drunk?
If nobody touches the wall, then don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. You just see some people who are just
Now I wanna touch the
skeletons every once in a while, and also people who are just part of the wall. But just don't worry about it. You guys know better. Clearly, these guys just didn't know better than to touch the wall. It takes a ridiculously long time to get through
It does
properly.
work.
It does work, yes.
You just zapped the bag. Congratulations, it's a dead bag.
I hope so.
Well, the bug's not dead, so.
It's dying in agony. It will.
Oh.
It will perish soon.
Yeah, man, it has electricity in it. That doesn't.
I think it did before anyways, just because physics, but you know, it's fine.
That's just what it do.
It's got surprisingly less electricity in it now.
Yeah,
Not sure how that works.
surprisingly.
This is the new slap.
Youth.
I don't like my seating arrangement suddenly.
And eventually you make your way to the entrance of the tower. The tower, which is all very dark, twisty, glassy stone. Not obsidian. It's more like just really black-ish granite, I suppose.
So who are we here
With
to
lots of
kill
little
this
speckles
time?
in it.
We are here to
Nevermore.
negotiate with the Lords Nevermore.
Yeah.
There is a solid gold set of gigantic double doors that towers a good 30 feet high, with all these intricate carvings of like hoses and gas masks and like glassy eyes all over it. They're like enameled, so it's a bunch of neverborn people.
We're gonna get through this and
Laid
not
out
have
doors.
anything to do with this. It was all a fake.
We're here to negotiate.
We're here to talk to the people that were originally trying to have us killed.
I mean, when you
Yes.
think about it, they're probably
Well-
so low on the list of powerful entities
But-
that it's not even worth our time to kill them.
The person who was originally trying to have you killed was the Spider Queen, and she's been dead quite a long time.
I think what we should be asking is, can we kill what has never been born?
That's a very
We
good
were
question.
told no,
Shall
but
we
I don't
find out?
believe it.
Yeah, we could find out. We could negotiate under threat of finding out.
That's what all negotiation really is.
Yeah,
to
We need
begin
to
with, I
bring the
suppose.
wrecking crew here and just have
They're
them take
dead.
it.
Crew's dead.
Yeah, they were in the mansion.
Yeah, they got shot a lot. There's probably more
Well,
bullets than wrecking crew
Yeah.
left in that situation.
They were gunned down.
If only they hadn't had blood to begin with, they would have been fine. They would have
Why
just turned
did you
into
look at me
constructs.
like, why did you kill the fly?
Are you gonna be doing that all night?
There's just probably going to be enough flies.
Like, I keep one of these
Alright.
next to me at home.
Do you?
Yes.
So you're at the doors. What do you do? There is no doorbell.
Why not?
Hello? Nobody answers.
Ding dong.
Is there an up? Because we can up.
We
It's
can't-
a tower.
Fly through
There
the
is no
window
up.
and-
I mean,
Is
there
there a
is
window?
up, but you don't see any windows.
No windows.
Even
Darn.
with our, eye worms.
Yes.
No windows. Okay.
You, with your eye worms, you see no difference here.
I mean, is it even locked?
I don't know. You're the
You
reason
find
we're
out.
here.
Would you like to
Dispel
touch the
magic
door?
on the tower?
It worked before. This seems obvious.
Destroy the entire dream.
The campaign just ends.
That was a secret
We
Hollywood.
were magic the whole time.
Yet another
Yes.
campaign ends because of Dispel Magic.
I dispel the entire dreaming.
There you go. See, we could have ended this, 70 episodes ago.
It's possible.
It is possible.
Yeah, I tried pushing on the door.
Yeah, it
There's no
opens.
handle. Okay, perfect.
It says pull.
This is pull, but there's no handle. You
Yes.
just have to dig your fingers and lift right.
You require a very tiny person to
The
get this
Lord's
door
never
open.
born of suction cup fingers.
Yeah,
there we go.
that would have been the good explanation. Unfortunately, the door is too textured. The door pushes open. You give it a little bit of pressure, and it sweeps inward. And you
That's
see
some security.
a golden floor of ceramic tiles. Just kind, I mean, it's yellowish. It's kind of a burnt yellow color. It's not metallic gold, is what I'm trying to say. And it just spreads out in front of you, and you see a familiar butler standing there to greet you. He says, "Welcome."
Howdy.
It took longer than I thought it would. I'm glad to see that you all made it.
we were distracted by the maze. That's all.
Is this his
The maze was
butler?
very interesting.
It certainly it looks and sounds exactly like Silur's butler.
Why is he here?
I don't know. I don't know what he does when I'm not asking him to do things.
Doesn't he
Cat.
live here? Isn't he yours?
In that one particular place.
It might be
Why
a
is he?
different
That's
guy.
creepy.
Oh no, I'm the same guy. I sort of two people at once, but I only just recently remembered it. You may recall, sir, that I once told you that I was the dream of a certain prisoner who was imprisoned at the bottom of a terrible, terrible Bastille in the waking world. And that's all that aspect of myself could remember for quite the longest time until you killed the person who put him there, which was not very long ago. And then I remembered that I am two people, although I'm really just one person. There's some sort of subterfuge that I'm not really aware of. All that I know is that the prisoner who dreams me and who is using me for some end is the last of the saints, who's no longer the wanderer. Suppose he's now the prisoner.
Great, he's mentally ill.
And
Okay.
I don't know much else aside from that, except that it was the maiden who put him there.
Do you know
So
where
if
he's
you're
imprisoned?
here, do I own this tower too?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
I believe I have been placed here for spying purposes,
We
though
cleaned everything.
I was not aware of that until just recently.
Spying for whom?
I assume the one who dreams me, though I do not know for what purpose. What I do know is that he desires for you to put an end to this place. He wants all of the dreaming to come to an end.
Well, we put an end to most places that we go. so it
Yes,
seems
yes, I have no
likely-
doubt that you'll succeed now.
I do have like 4 castings of Dispel Magic left.
Oh,
So-
I'd be
but-
careful with that if I were you.
Don't kill my butler.
Yeah, no, not on him, but like, you know. We'll save that for later, but that's our backup plan.
Okay.
I have gathered quite a lot of knowledge during my indeterminate span of existence here, though, which is very not synchronized with my existence in your estate, sir. And I think there are so many Neverborn. They fractalize themselves just constantly. There are an infinite number of them, and the infinity just deepens with every moment.
Is
That people
fractalized
dream.
their fancy word for being born?
No. No, being born is very, very taboo.
Right.
If one were born, one would no longer be never born, and all of those who fractalized from you would explode, I think. I think that was what happened when the one was born in the waking world recently. There was quite a lot of damage caused, quite a lot of sewing things back up, quite a lot of things leaked out into the waking world when that happened. And it
So
was
is there a
not-
first Neverborn that we could kill that would explode all of them?
Well, I believe so. and I intend to do my best to help you get to that point. Have to sort of do a little weaving through the many of them that there are, but it's not linear at all. It goes in between, and I think we
don't
can.
have guns, then, right?
I think if you ingest 3 key Neverborn, that should be enough to make you at the point where everything began.
Ingest them.
Yes.
That sounds fun.
Yes, they can't be killed, but if you eat them, they'll still be there, but they'll be part of you. And then they'll have no agency, and it will be as though, for all intents and purposes, they were dead.
And we're born, so like.
Oh, yes.
Do you mean eating them in just the
Well,
literal...
any manner of eating, I assume, would work. If you... It's... Probably you'll have to use the vitality of the dreaming somewhat. You'll certainly have to be in your true body to do it.
These Neverborn are kind of squiddy, right? I think I can.
Yes.
I might be able to make a recipe with that.
Oh, I hope so. I would be
Figure
happy to
something.
provide you with the facilities.
So 9, who are we supposed to be talking to?
Well, we were going to talk to the Neverborn because we were presuming that wiping out an entire dimension wasn't possible, but if what this guy is saying is true, then we could just kill them and it would be fine, since we're just trying to stop it from spilling into the real world.
If that is your goal, then that would be how to do it.
That makes sense.
So we're not trying to kill all the saints anymore since your guy's one of them?
So we don't need to talk to him, and we can skip the negotiation part and go straight to the finding out part.
It's
Well,
too
we could
early
still
in the
talk to
morning.
them and kill them. That could be fun.
I guess both could work. Yeah.
That's how we
I
got
do
this
think
far.
they may simply try to eat you.
Ooh. When we show up, when we burst open the door, we can talk to them first by saying, "We are not here to kill you." That'll clear up a lot. For you.
Flawless.
There's been quite a lot of politics between the Neverborn and the Maiden for a long time as to who has rights to...
Oh god, there was one under it.
that one's dead.
Now it's
Who has...
moving. Yeah!
I'm sorry.
You gotta discharge it
That seemed
somehow.
unnecessary.
It was, I think.
If that's what it took, it wasn't
It's
overkill.
on the bottom of the bag.
You're a bad vegan.
Fun
So
stuff.
there's been quite a lot of politics for quite a long time between the Maiden and the Neverborn, and when entities arise in the waking world who have a sufficiently deep connection with the dreaming, there's quite a lot of politics over who gets to eat them. They don't happen very frequently. As far as I'm aware, there was an event some decades ago very much tied to the event, which caused my dreamer to be imprisoned, which resulted in the deliberate creation of mortals with a connection to the dreaming. But I cannot intuit any further details
But that's
from
a
our
long
connection.
time. So, has the Wanderer been the prisoner for that long?
I
Perhaps
believe
longer?
so. I don't believe his imprisonment stretched any longer than that.
Interesting.
The maiden
Well-
never mentioned him being imprisoned.
Yeah, Jim, we killed her and we'll never find out.
Rip Bozo.
We just go down from her house and check the basement.
Yeah, look for her
Well,
door.
She did like
certainly
putting
got that
people in
stuff.
cages.
Yeah.
He died when you blew up the tower.
The sage has just been really drunk high this whole time. She just keeps pouring that crap in his mouth. It's
I
like
think
he's
he killed the
having-
sage.
It's the
The other guy. The wand.
The Wanderer.
Wanderer is that one smith you've got in the basement of the casino.
I bet my arm is done by now.
Imagine if you'd asked the eye guy to fetch you a criminal like you did at least once, and he just happened to grab that guy. The campaign just ends.
We tried, it's too heavy.
Very heavy boy.
What if the Wanderer was the witch prince the whole time?
What if? Oh, I I have one more way that I can assist you, sir, he says to Solaire, and he just turns into a sword. He just kind of like shrivels up into like a very thin person, and his limbs just kind of shrink until they become like sword guards.
Does he
And-
still look 100% like a guy?
Yes.
Okay, great.
And
You hold him by the head.
There,
like,
here's the
it's-
pencil.
his neck lengthens to become the handle of the sword.
I need a drawing of my new
His
sword.
legs twist together into like, kind of like a spiral blade sort of thing. His
Perfect.
his toes kind of like all point into.
Wait, so he's upside down.
You hold him by
I
the neck.
gotta-
You hold
Let
him
me
by the
try.
head.
No, the neck lengthens to become the handle, Taylor says.
Yes.
Oh, so the pommel of the sword is his head.
Mm-hmm.
Not like the tip of his head to stab people, which is unfortunate. Because then, while he's calling them a motherfucker, it starts getting muffled as he enters their body. Which is what you want a sword to do.
Why is it wavy?
Because his legs are kind of like twisted together.
He's a boneless butler.
Yes. But like then he sort of solidifies into like gemstone and precious metals and a very black metal blade.
But still with a very distinct face. And
Very, very distinctively humanoid, yes.
It is 100% just a guy.
Yes.
Is there still actual hair coming off the bottom?
No.
Oh.
And it just kind of hovers in the air and points the hilt towards you, Solaire. Please wield me, sir.
Oh god, he talks. Does his mouth open?
No.
Oh.
It just
Okay.
psychically emanates.
When you
Clearly.
stab your enemies, you can say, "Get served."
Literally, some part of that drug, the weapons deal got wrong for
You went wrong
Solaire.
somewhere. Yeah. Well, this is the dreaming, so like.
Hallucinations are running wild.
You didn't touch the hedge maze, did you?
No.
Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe that was it.
Yes, he touched it, now we're all high.
Yeah, exactly. It could
Now
be
I have
confusing,
a
you don't know.
butler sword.
So-
Yes.
It was all a trick. He just handed down his butler status to you.
The base weapon is a +1 magical rapier. As a reaction to any action, you can teleport through any reflective surface that you can see.
To where?
To any reflective surface that you can see.
Does that happen often?
I mean, it could. Like if somebody happens to be wearing metal, that is a reflective surface, and you can just teleport to within 5 feet of them.
No, we
Oh,
only
I
be
see.
carrying
Only
mirrors now.
one reflective surface total. Okay.
Yes, the sword itself is very reflective, so you can just step into the sword, and then step out of any reflective surface that you saw to begin with.
Potentially worth asking ahead of time.
Yes.
Does the reaction trigger as the action resolves or initiates? It's like a counter spell, right? You react when they're
Yes.
casting so that you can.
When the action occurs.
So like the initiating of the action or the.
Yes, and it sure would have been nice if they had just ported the stack from Magic the Gathering into D&D. Somebody declares an action. I respond. My action is now the thing happening. When my action finishes, the thing that I responded to happens. That's what we're doing here.
Gotcha. So it happens kind of before.
So
Yes,
he can
anybody who reacts to a thing then takes priority. When their thing resolves, the thing underneath them goes.
Makes
How
sense.
many times a turn in a day?
It's a reaction, so you have one reaction, and you can use it infinitely within that boundary.
So he can just dodge literally anything that ever comes his way.
Oh,
Yes.
that's already something.
He can already do that. If he really wants to get out of the physical way.
It's just,
He goes into the sword and comes out in a reflective surface?
Yes.
Or, okay.
And then the sword just goes back to him, I guess. Ask the butler how it works, I don't know. It's magic.
Okay.
Magic.
Okay. Yeah.
meanwhile, that's the closest thing we have to modern day magical.
Nine, how reflective
Zap,
is your
zap.
armor?
No.
Oh, bummer.
Oh, hell yes.
Can we just like polish up some of your scales real shiny?
You can't see my scales, they're under armor.
Not your face scales.
I have a helmet.
Oh.
Is the helmet reflective?
No, it's all the same garbage.
It takes so
iron.
much work to keep
It's
armor
the throat
reflective.
scales.
Ugh.
Is
They're exposed.
an extreme amount of glitter reflective?
Literally, yes, I think
I
by
mean, you said it
definition.
doesn't matter what size the reflective surface is, right?
Correct.
Each piece of glitter is
Ah.
a
Yeah.
reflective surface. You
That-
can now,
The
Yes.
fair
Stop
truth
saying
combo.
yeah.
you can now. It made sense. He laid down the rules.
Now he can
initially.
just go get like glitter and just have it and like put
This
one
is
speck
functionally
there.
just supposed to be a really flavorful version of
Glitter.
Misty Step, so I do not care about limitations as far as this goes. I'm
That's
gonna
the
regret this
tagline
so
of
hard
this whole game.
later.
I do not care about limitations.
Perfect.
Do I have anything?
So this
reflective?
nice shiny tower.
Yes.
My sword is shiny. My armor isn't because it's garbage.
You can launch yourself into his sword.
Asha just needs a reflective mushroom.
I'm not
I
expecting
am
it.
sure there are a lot of things reflecting on Asha at the moment. Asha is one big ball of trinkets.
I'm sure I have.
They're all
several
hidden
things.
under something, growing somewhere.
I was picturing Asha more as a Katamari.
Oh, filth maybe.
Well, yeah.
That too.
I just kind of picture Asha as completely covered in mushrooms. You just cannot tell what's underneath anymore. Just like a vaguely humanoid
The
shaped
original
mushrooms.
shambling mound.
Shambling mountains are really strong. And
They
you wouldn't
are.
think so.
They're Lovecraft creatures, so they have to be ridiculously strong for literally no reason.
True.
The
I'm
boss.
truly surprised we have not run into one of these in your campaign.
I don't
We
think
don't-
I've ever used one or fought one.
We don't run
In an
into
actual
actual
game.
monsters from D&D.
So you have a butler sword. The butler has offered to lead you to a buffet of Neverborn. What would you like
He's
to
the
do?
one that needs to find Neverborn.
I don't know, this thing's kind of messed up.
What, genocide?
I mean, that and eating people.
It's us or them, not.
What do you
We've
do? You
been-
think
we-
that the things that were made into pudding were not people before?
We've been eating creatures the entire time. What does it matter what creature it is?
What do you think the gravy's made of?
What do you think the gravy's made of?
What do you think the gravy's
It's hard not
made
to
of?
think about that at all.
Listen, it's not.
I'm just saying it came
So
in a can
it-
called Soylent Gravy.
Nine, is there a particular one you're supposed to be talking to?
No, we were in, didn't have a lot of concrete imagery as to who the Lords Neverborn even were. I wasn't
Yeah,
holding
it does
the
that
button.
sometimes.
That's
There's a lot of corpses clinging
This
to
thing's
it. Sometimes they.
Yeah.
I'm continuously sorry.
Why don't you put that down before you hurt somebody?
Come on, he
Maybe.
likes the electric shock therapy.
I don't.
Yeah, we were just kind of. We figured this tower is like the tallest place here. It probably has important people in it. And like, let's just go to the top.
We'll go to the top and find the most importantest person. That's how towers work.
There are nearly
works so far.
infinite consciousnesses within this tower. Sorry, there are literally infinite consciousnesses within this
Is
tower.
there a top though?
Technically, yes.
So we go there.
Okay.
Okay.
The inside of the tower is completely hollow. You can just look up.
Oh, perfect.
The inside of the tower is there.
I tell you what concerns me.
It's the souls are within the tower though. We have to go inside it to go inside it. You're inside. You're at the threshold now. It is a marker. It is a symbol. When people look upon it, it reinforces. But it does not serve a practical purpose.
We have multiple powers at play here. We got the regular gods, who we don't care about. And then we got the saint, who this dick works for.
No, he is.
No,
Or
he's the
something.
dream of. So he works for him.
Twice.
And they hate each other. I
No, the other
guess.
one works for him.
But then there's the Lords Neverborn, who we haven't even checked in with in a
Technically,
while.
I work for them too.
Which loyalty do you hold higher?
I have no loyalty to them.
Well, there you go. Shut the fuck.
I am merely ensuring that you understand the full scope of the situation.
The scope of the situation is
We have no contract.
the end goal is still just to keep the real world from exploding. I'm not sure if genociding the dreaming world will actually do that.
Why not?
Because the only reason we know the dreaming world's getting fucked is because of someone who was friends with the Lords Neverborn, and then the only person that wants us to destroy the Lords Neverborn is a saint whose presence was keeping this place in action.
Mind you, we don't know anything's being fucked. This is just what his latest girlfriend's telling him.
She didn't tell me anything. This information came from the damsel or whatever the fuck. The maiden.
Damsel.
The Dreaming Queen.
She.
Yeah, your latest girlfriend, yeah.
There are two at the bottom of the bag. Oh, one.
That's fine. We just have a lot of conflicting information and everyone has an agenda. So wiping out the people here helps who?
The world?
It definitely helps the Saint. And those guys hate us.
The Saints?
Yeah.
There's only one left.
Yeah, and all the other ones have tried to kill us. So I guess this one was imprisoned by the other one.
We always went and bothered them. There wasn't a single one of them that came to us.
There was one, but we stopped him before he got to the casino.
Well, yes, but again, we went to him. He was just doing his own thing, minding
That
his
thing
own
was
business,
genocide.
and we decided to go interfere.
Well, his business was to go blow everything up, and he was.
I mean,
all-
I appreciate the fact that we saved the casino. Don't get me wrong.
Ideally, none of them would have died, because it would have maintained the status quo. The gods would have been sealed away, the dreaming would stay where it's been the whole time, and mass extinction events would be completely avoided. That didn't happen. Every time we kill a saint, the gods get stronger to break free, and the dreaming gets weaker, so it breaks free. So if the last remaining saint is the one telling us to wipe out this entire dimension, is that good?
I don't know.
Good seems to depend on who you most recently met.
If we just keep killing, eventually it'll get better.
Because there would be nobody left to
Yeah.
cause any trouble. If we kill all
If
the
there's only one
Neverborn,
person
they
left, you can't have a war.
They can't spill into the world.
Is it the Neverborn that are doing that, or just all the weird shit?
I don't
Like,
know.
are the
I think if
slots
we had just
Neverborn?
killed him early on, we could have avoided like 99% of the problem.
At least 9%, you would think. I can guarantee no further than that.
It seems like every time we meet somebody new, it's him. And it gets us mixed up in shit. He's supposed to help
So,
us.
do we want to at least talk to the Lords Neverborn since we
That's
I
what
can't?
came
want
here
to
for.
talk to the prisoner.
Yeah, but where is
Yeah,
he?
where can we find him?
The goddess.
I don't know.
Why do you not know?
I can't tell you because I don't know.
Yeah.
That is a
He didn't
piece of
even know he was
information
two
which is
people until a minute
very,
ago.
very hidden from me. I have the feeling that the one who dreams me doesn't want anyone else to know. It feels very deliberately kept from both of my consciousnesses.
And the maiden imprisoned him?
That is what I can glean from his mind, yes.
And the goddess is trying to find him. She said she could, she would.
That information might be somewhere in the tower you destroyed.
Could be. We can go back there. Start digging.
Yeah, what
Rifle
are
through
our
the rubble?
options for phasing through the earth? Because right now we can sail through any amount of person that's in front of us, but can we go through dirt?
Can you go through dirt? What if you're a cloud?
I mean, we can get shovels.
Clouds can't go through dirt.
You can go through cracks in dirt.
Yes. Is there like really giant cracks in the dirt?
It's rubble. There's a lot of cracks. It's like almost all cracks, really.
We could just envelop the rubble as clouds and
What if we just
That'll work perfectly.
go back to the real world, recap with the goddess, Rissa, and just tell her, hey, if we narrowed it down to all of the prisoners in the world, maybe that helps.
Nah, she'll just kill them all. She's not good.
Yeah.
Like at multi-level thought.
She can't teleport somebody if they're heavy, correct?
That was the blue guy.
But she can. She said the same
She
thing. Right?
said she can't.
She can teleport us. Even.
She can't see into the dreaming. I don't think she said.
Yeah.
I don't think she's ever said that she can't teleport something
thought she
because it's too. Yes, there was something she tried to do, like when he first met her, and she said it was too heavy, and she was very confused.
Something
by
on
that.
another
So
planet.
what
was
if we
impossible.
had
Yes.
her transport all the prisoners to us, and then the one that
You
she
could ask her.
can't is the one that's too heavy?
Does that let her know where he is at all?
Probably.
That's a bad thing.
Okay, there's a lot of prisoners.
Why
Where
is
are we
that bad
putting
then?
them?
There are quite a lot of prisoners.
Well,
There's
just
an
have-
ocean right there.
Yeah, just have her like transport them above the ocean.
The same thing we've done to all of the soldiers that have come with us forever.
It's
Every
a-
crime now comes with a death penalty.
It's a bad thing if she knows where the guy is, because the guy is at the very least enemies with the maiden, who was definitely fucking with us because she said she didn't know where he was.
Well,
So
imagine
is it-
that. She wasn't telling the truth.
Enemy
Shut
of
up.
my enemy is my friend. Or is he also a dick? Because he's technically against the saints who hate us. But he is a saint. And the goddess hates him, so if she finds him, she's just gonna kill him. And do we want that? I don't know. We wanted to ask him stuff.
Quite possibly. I mean, I feel like one way or the other, we gotta land on some side of things here. Otherwise, we're just gonna be prolonging a conflict that just keeps on fucking over more people over time.
It almost seems like every time we run into the end goal, we just sort of tip it over because it turns out they were garbage the whole time. And then a bunch of new motherfuckers show up. It's really inconvenient.
Yeah, but Rissa seems pretty strong. Stronger than anyone we faced so far. I'm willing to put all my eggs in that basket at least. Just
How
sort
many
of-
eggs will fit in
In
the
a goddess. Does the goddess have to turn into a skull cauldron?
There's one on the back of your drink there.
I know he's hiding because he just saw his friend die. He flew too close to my face. I'm not Daffy Ducking this shit.
I know you paid money to see that stuff.
Okay. I got 10
So
bucks.
We should talk to the Lords Neverborn. If they decide to try and eat us, I guess we'll just kill them back. I
yeah,
just don't like the idea of going in with the sole intention of eating people.
right. No, we'll tell them.
We only have to
Remember,
eat one.
I'm not eating
3.
anybody.
We could eat 3.
What if
No,
I?
he says we have to eat 3 so we can locate the one or whatever.
No, we could eat the 1, but he said if we eat the 3, that'll do the job
Okay,
enough.
but we.
I
whatever
can't-
it is, we can't kill whoever's dreaming him because then nobody's there to take care of my mansion.
I think
So there's
perhaps
rules here.
that 3 would be sufficient to find the one at the beginning. I cannot wade through the infinites and simply find him to begin with.
So are we not killing all the world's prisoners? Because that sounded kind of...
No.
Oh.
Why are we killing prisoners?
Well, let's go talk to the
That was the
Lords
prisoner
Neverborn
plan.
then. Let's just start there.
Okay. You mean what we came here for?
Yeah.
Well, he came here for. We're just here.
Are they up at the top of the tower?
I think that's just.
Oh,
a
they
little
can
see that.
faster.
They're within the tower. I can take you there. I am, after all, the butler. That is my
Oh,
job.
perfect. That works.
So is there a key for here too?
There is not. I am the key.
The
You
door
were the
wasn't
key,
locked,
right.
so.
Well, no, just to bring us right back here.
We've been talking to his sword the whole time.
Yes.
If he shoots it, does it become muffled? Or?
It does not.
Well, no, because the head still is going to be
Oh,
out.
sure.
I didn't think of that. I feel dumb.
There is no
But
key.
with
I am the
fire.
key. Waggle, waggle.
Okay, we got to cut back
So-
the number of swords here.
How many of them aren't people?
I've only got one people sword.
Okay, that's good.
Well, I'm actually technically not sure what the hell happened to the other store that turned into a ruby thing, so who the hell knows?
It broke, didn't it?
No, the
think so.
ruby didn't break. The thing broke that he was using
Oh,
before.
that it became the ruby.
Yes.
I don't know.
Well, if this prisoner
So-
dipshit is listening to us through your damn sword,
Oh, is he?
well, he's
I
spying
assume
for
so.
him.
He is dreaming me after all.
Just don't blow up the fucking world. That really is where we cut off the caring about evil marker.
Can you tell us where you are?
Which Neverborn would you like to talk to?
We
Well,
don't
just-
know which ones there are.
Well,
we can pick.
I can bring you to what I believe is the first in the line of 3, or I could bring you to any other Lord Neverborn whose number you possess.
But you can't bring us to the number 1.
No,
Which one is most likely to actually talk?
I don't have any way of knowing that.
Alright.
This is
What are their names?
oh, they don't have names.
Stupid.
They are numbered. Long numbers.
Are they like?
To have a name is part of what it is to be born. It's very taboo.
Do their numbers start lower the earlier they were not
No,
born?
there is no pattern that I can
How
describe.
is it different?
How do
if
they
your
find
name
the
is made
untaken
up of
numbers?
numerals rather than
I don't. There's
That's too much
a
logic.
robust intelligence network
I see.
throughout the entire dreaming
Yeah, they
devoted
need to
to
come up-
uncovering intelligence about
Well, just bring us one. I
the
don't
nature
care
of
which one we
the
kill
Neverborn.
first.
One of the 3?
Someone needs to
It
set up
doesn't
a
matter. We're
dating
going to end up
service.
killing all of them
Bullshit.
anyway, so.
Yeah, you could just start bringing us to Neverborn until we find really big ones, I guess.
Well, he can
So-
bring us one of the 3.
So just a random Neverborn, or
No, one of the 3.
The 3.
Yeah, go for it.
all right.
Whichever one looks
Should we
least
just
likely to
shoot
kill
it
us.
just as soon as it appears?
No,
We
he
won't
wants
talk
to talk
to
to him.
But every time we let him talk to anybody, everything gets worse. At
No,
what point
there
did he
was-
ever talk to anyone that our situation got
He
better?
talked somebody out of stabbing you to death.
That is true.
You were unconscious and bleeding for that one.
Oh, I was talking about the one where he was a cloud.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, it's the same
unconscious.
thing.
He was an
Mm,
unconscious
no blood.
bleeding cloud.
You have confirmed that you want to go to the first Never Dude.
Why not?
And so the butler taketh you there. So y'all can put your minis where you want on this side of the sort of not really chessboard.
Look at that, 71
What are we
sessions
looking
in
at?
and we actually get to use the
You
menus.
are being teleported into a gigantic room that does look very chessboardish. It's alternating. Nice. Alternating.
My favorite part about you randomly jumping away from something that happened 5 feet from you was the full second delay between when it happened and when you jumped.
It wasn't on the show.
You,
Time, light and sound move at different speeds.
It was
takes-
the fifth shock that scared you, not the first one.
It was a meter that was filling up.
It's a stack
We're
of
gonna use
bars.
the
Yes.
menus.
It's got some.
Yeah, you go hang out over
The
there.
floor is alternating squares of brilliant white and very dark, not quite black, but very dark brown wood.
What does this line represent?
The line is a shimmering wall of force that separates you from just straight up chess pieces made of leather on the other side.
Mhm.
One of the chess pieces has just a pair of tentacles that come off and are holding a big ol' staff. It is very clear to any of you that would have seen a chessboard before, and chessboards
Is this me?
exist in this world. That is, you're on a gigantic thing pretending to be a chessboard. The walls are red velvet. It is like the size of a fancy gaming box.
we killed
like,
someone with a chest.
You feel a tremendous gravitational force weighing down upon you. Oh!
Hovers slightly closer to the floor. Gravitational force.
Horse slaps harder.
Welcome, says
Howdy.
the king in a psychic hum through your brains.
Can you hear us through this? Slap, slap. Slap the wall.
Yes.
Do our eye worms
Yes.
see anything differently?
You don't.
Okay.
You see things exactly the same with your eye worms as with your regular worms.
Yes, excuse me.
I am 327 Lord Neverborn. I have awaited this moment for millennia.
I'm trying to warn you, your dimension's going to die.
I don't think so. I think a great change is coming, and you're going to help me achieve it.
Yeah, the change is all of you get born. It's kind of a problem.
Oh no, there will be no birth happening. It will be a coming together. There will be no birth ever again. It will be glorious. Things will be set into order once and for all, and will never move from their places again.
I don't think this has anything to do with the thing that you're thinking is happening.
Should we
Maybe
just kill him
separate
now or
events.
No, I don't.
Well, there's a wall.
I can't imagine any possibility of that.
I mean,
Pretty
you
sure we
try,
can, misty step past the wall.
But you have come into my domain, and so you'll play by my rules.
Yeah, okay.
I will devour the yolks of your souls.
I'll be honest, it's been a long
Relish.
time since anyone actually got me to follow a rule. Like of any kind. So,
Don't worry, you'll
Good luck
have
with that.
eternity to follow them. Enjoy your mortal vapidity while you can.
You're not smart, are you?
The wall disappears.
The wall is gone?
Yes.
I shoot it.
So roll for initiative.
Got time.
We have guns.
I believe that's a 19, but I'll double check my buttons.
I have too many weapons now.
Yes.
13.
16. I win.
We have guns. What the hell is
It's been a long time since I put 8
Jordan,
tiles
did
in a
you
row.
tell me?
19.
Thank you.
This is the new version of Wizard's Chest. I'm just gonna shoot
I
all
never
the
saw
pieces
or read
till
Harry
they're all
Potter,
done.
so any and all plagiarism is accidental, like the best plagiarism.
19.
Yes. All of the
We just
pieces.
killed
have
You say
conscience.
19?
Mm-hmm.
Does Pimrin or Nine have higher decks?
I have a 14.
I have 12.
Ah.
You were right about it getting progressively warmer in here, which is annoying because you have an air conditioner.
Yeah.
Why do you have
it's
an air
not very
conditioner
good.
if it doesn't air condition?
I mean, it does.
It doesn't.
There's just 5 bodies in here.
There's 5 bodies in here. There's a lot of heat downstairs. There's not good insulation on the roof.
That thing's probably kicking out
There,
streaming
that thing's
heat.
kicking out a lot of. I made the big brain move of getting the card that draws a lot of power just passively.
But what
Hell
if
yeah.
fan?
That's a very good question.
I thought maybe there was like some sort of auditory reason.
Earlier there was, not now.
Look at that.
Glorious air movement.
I are genius.
Salir, what was yours? Yeah, I already got yours,
13.
sorry.
Cassidy would be in her glory. Another fan.
Is Horse with us?
Horse
Horse is
always
with you,
us.
yes.
Okay.
Are you riding horse to start with?
Non-stop. I went from
Okay.
constantly always being needlessly perched on horse to constantly always being needlessly perched on horse slightly above the ground because he's flying.
Mm.
He's just always flying.
So,
Yeah.
Pimron and Horse is both flying directly above the ground very slightly. I feel like with the way Pegasi are built, it would be really hard to tread air because they're like rear end would be swinging.
That does. They need like a little.
strong flapping to stay up.
They need like a tail rotor.
Especially with 9 on the lever pulling your
So
rope.
does horse always have to have like full wing spread flapping in order to do this?
It's okay, we're in the dream. We'll worry about the physics when we're in the real world.
Is he just hovering then right now?
Well, he's going but what he imagines.
Because
But he's a horse,
he
so I
probably
don't-
hit a lot of things.
Alright. So movement costs twice as much here.
Okay.
And I think that is the only difference to regular. Yes.
Should we assume 10-foot squares for distances, or is it just so much movement?
They are 5-foot squares.
Okay. Double check.
Thank you for checking.
Oh, Brad.
Is it difficult terrain?
It counts as your movement is halved. If you have a feature that interacts with difficult terrain, bring it up. We might as well just. Well,
It's difficult air.
if all modes of travel have the half movement, so it's not just the ground.
Yeah, I think extra gravity is not the same as difficult terrain.
I don't know. It
So-
sounds pretty difficult.
So we're just gonna kill all these stupid things?
I guess so.
Start with the one.
So
that
it
was
is
top.
the king's turn first, and he's just going to add a pawn to the board.
Mmm.
At the end of his turn, he is going to move a pawn.
Oh, bless it.
Mmm.
It is Pimrin's turn.
I will cast
Kind of
Bless
good to know.
at second level to hit all of us with Bless.
Excellent.
And I will shillelagh.
Oh, yeah.
I should be able to do that. And pass turn.
Shillelagh's a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
We're doing different spellcasting.
It's slightly the wrong way around, but I mean, isn't Bless? Yeah, Bless is an action.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it only works if the action is the bonus. If the action is the cantrip.
Oh,
Where
It's-
we're doing, you can do a spell action and a bonus action spell in the same turn,
Sweet.
regardless.
I'll take it.
Are you doing anything else, Pimrin?
I'll end my turn there.
And can you remind me what Bless does?
Everybody gets a D4 on attack rolls and saving throws
Thank you.
while I concentrate.
It is the queen's turn.
Is the queen special in any way?
The queen is going to blast up here
Oh,
and is
hi.
going to try to hit
What is
Pimrin in the
Is
face.
the queen just another leather chess piece, or do they have?
It
like
is a leather
face?
chess piece. An arm grows out of it.
I bet he fucks that.
A tentacle arm grows out of it and just sprouts like a gigantic battle axe made of leather. Very sharp leather. Which is going to try to decapitate Pimrin.
Some
Oh no,
weird-ass
my
dream.
body.
Does a 16 hit?
It do.
Ooh. I should probably hit some dice
You weren't expecting to hit anybody.
That's going to be 37 force damage.
Sheesh.
The axe just goes through you
The sex doll
Like-
is killing Pimrin.
like a hologram, and
my real body.
your body just like jolts in place. It doesn't feel very good. At the end of the queen's turn, another pawn is going to move. It's an Ein's turn.
Well, since you're the new avatar of gun, there's probably no downside to me just shooting this dumbass. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Accelerator will just
Oh.
get stronger.
2 gun hands after that.
Are you shooting the queen?
Yeah, but I
I'm
can
shooting the
still
king.
wield the
Okay.
sword while I've got the gun hand.
Yeah.
If only there was a way to sword gun.
22.
That hits. The king sacrifices a pawn instead of taking damage.
I have 2 attacks. That's higher.
You hit. The king sacrifices a pawn instead of taking damage.
I can do this faster than you can undo this.
Yes, yes you
sir.
can.
Do you want to maybe reconsider your course of action?
And there are 4
What
of
do
us,
you
by the way.
mean?
Oh, good, he's retarded. I'm gonna. Can I fly over and bonus action shield bash the queen?
I think so. Is there a reason why you wouldn't be able to?
Well, it's supposed to be when I use my action.
Yeah, we're
to
ignoring the
attack.
trigger on the.
But
on
that
the
doesn't
shield
really
bash.
make sense with.
You have 50,
Gun.
horse is fast, right? So 50 movement should be no problem.
50.
A horse is like 60 when he isn't flying. I
That makes
imagine
sense,
a Pegasus is either equal or higher.
I would imagine so.
Plus,
I like that.
horse can dash on my turn.
True.
So yeah, I just get there and
Yeah, Pegasus have a 90 foot fly speed,
Sheesh.
so you can get there.
oh Christ, I got a 2.
Oh,
Can I turn into a Pegasus now?
That's not an animal. It is a
Celestial.
celestial. So no.
Okay.
That's still
You could, like,
10 that they have to roll against.
Okay. All right. They rolled a 17.
Clank.
The sound of shield smacking leather.
So when you become a vulture mushroom thing, you could create like a little vestigial mushroom body and legs underneath the vulture body. So it kind of looks like you're a vulture mushroom Pegasus, but it wouldn't give you any like mechanical difference. It would just be you look different because
Why
you have more
are you
mushrooms.
smiling so
I'm
hard?
for this.
You could also do like a mushroom dragon. Because you
keep
see the
talking.
Okay, so that was Nine's turn. Do you
By
do
the
anything
third
else,
sentence, it
Nine?
always gets good.
Nah, that's everything.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that is the rule.
The knights are gonna go. Oh shit, your turn.
I'm going to shoot her.
Okay. Pew.
Pew,
Pew,
pew.
pew.
Are you going to roll for that?
Well, I mean,
Or is she saving throwing?
I've never used gun. How does gun work? It was stolen from me
So-
before I could use it.
Roll, add dexterity, add your proficiency modifier.
And a D4.
And a d4. Because bless.
So I roll dex, which is 15, and then a d4, which adds 4. So 19.
That does not hit.
Dare you?
Did
You added your proficiency to that?
Add 4.
Okay, that hits.
Yay.
She dies.
Oh, cool. Look, I saved everyone.
You saved me. She did almost 40 damage to me with one
Do
attack.
you do anything else?
No. Yes. Wait, how much did I move?
I feel as though she took away 1/3
That's
of
all
my
I
real
could
body
move.
all at
Yeah,
once.
you probably
No, I'm
moved
done.
everything you can move.
Alright.
Oh, hey, as a Pegasus, horse is proficient at perception.
No?
That's cool. You know those perceptive horses. Those, yeah. So, the bishops for their turn are gonna resurrect a couple pawns. As much as resurrection
Yes,
is,
they do.
the tiles shift and pawns made of leather rise from underneath.
Okay, they're a problem.
It is Solaire's turn.
Won't drop them, though.
Anybody got any AoE?
Oh yeah, and at the end of one of their turns, one of the pawns is gonna move up.
Okay. Well, let's see here. I guess we're gonna shoot one of the bishops because that looks like a problem.
Alright.
You can't have these things respawning faster than 9 can destroy them. That rightly sucks. I missed. Unless they really suck.
What did you get?
15.
You did not get.
Alrighty. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, and I guess that's as far as we can go.
Okay.
You use your bonus action to dash.
Yes, you are a rogue.
Just don't go diagonal to a pawn. I have a bad.
Yeah, no, I think we'll make them come here.
Okay.
I
It
can,
is-
I can hit all of them. They can't hit me at this point. so.
It is the turn of the rooks. This one is gonna go all the way over here.
The rock.
This one's gonna go over here. The rook pulls out a really big sword. It tries to slash at Ashit, but you're too far away. One of the pawns is
Spell
gonna move
magic
up.
the whole chessboard. Drop us into nothing.
Actually, it's gonna be this one. And then it is the king's turn once again. And he is going to resurrect the queen. Himrin, your turn. Oh, yeah, also move a pawn.
We need to throw a bunch of bombs at him.
true.
AoE the piles.
I will cast Guiding Bolt on the king if I can. How far away is that?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 65.
That should be fine. Okay, it's 120.
Yeah.
So it should be.
Oh, I could have done something.
Yeah, you got well within.
What's that?
All
I
right.
never look at this list.
So I'll cast that.
Oh.
Not that I
That's a
would've done much, but I
26.
could.
I didn't even add the D4, but I assume that's.
So that will hit.
That's a 30. So that's Guiding Bolt.
Maybe.
The king is going to sacrifice a pawn rather than get hit.
So does that take away the ongoing effect as well?
It will take away the ongoing effect.
Okay. So I don't even need
He's
to roll
just
damage.
teleporting a pawn into the way.
Hmm.
It then just disintegrates.
Pawn gets
That's
vaporized.
something I should have known to do, even if you don't do.
That is my turn.
Okay.
I think. Actually, I will move up.
Okay. The queen is going to
Hello.
dash and try to blast Imran. Does a 13 hit?
No.
Alright.
Not this time.
The queen's turn and
Call her a bitch.
Bitch.
There you go.
Call her a bitch yourself.
Taylor,
yes.
can I have cast Halo of Spores when he entered my domain?
Is if you can do that as a reaction to him entering your domain, then
I
yes.
can do that.
You go super sporing.
Swings the sword, just. Yeah.
You grab it with a mushroom hand.
Well, he needs to roll a con saving throw.
Okay. Does an 11 pass?
No, he
Okay.
takes 1 damage.
He dies.
Wow.
Ooh.
I extra saved.
Unfortunately for him, leather is an organic substance that your mushrooms are really good at eating.
You don't happen to have one really big, really weak AoE, do you?
Like, you know, fireball or something.
A fireball is very strong too, but even like there's some that are like here's like a 60-foot
Yeah.
radius for like.
Who cares about 66, honestly? That's
Yeah.
quite our career.
That seemed unnecessary.
What? Why are you so shocked?
It's a shocking situation.
Like,
So,
There's
that
lightning
was
going off 5 feet from me.
the queen's turn.
You
It is an
doubling
Ein's.
battery.
It is an Ein's turn.
There's lightning, says the druid.
And I just hold the thing above the battlefield real quick. There is now lightning hanging above it.
I am going to use my rod of blasting.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Understandable.
He's whipping out his rod.
And I'm gonna target the bishops who revive motherfuckers.
Okay.
And
This
the
one or
queen.
that one?
All three. It's
Oh no.
It uses Scorching Ray, which picks 3 targets.
Yes.
I have a really dumb idea.
Good. That's a 17.
That will not hit.
Any of them?
That will not hit any of them.
Worse. Worse.
That was impressive.
That is unfortunate.
It was a nice light show, though.
And then I'm gonna. I suppose it's just bonus action Shield of Faith myself.
Okay. It is the Knights' turn. Good grief. Yeah. And another pawn is going to move up. It is Ashid's turn.
Okay. I will use a wild shape to use what the hell is it called? Symbiotic entity.
Yeah.
And then spread my spores.
Alright, what does that do?
As a bonus action while your symbiotic entity feature is active, you can hurl spores up to 30 feet away. So,
Eventually you'll get there.
eventually I'll get there. Can I move it? I don't think I can move it.
Well, no, it's just going to take you a few rounds to get there.
So what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna move forward for a second.
Okay.
Can you move me up 15 feet, please?
I don't think my storage drawer, my storage drawer ever got high enough to use this feature. I don't remember it.
You dropping spore bombs on me.
No, I'm just gonna run forward more. Because I can't reach anything with it.
Okay.
Alrighty.
That's all I'm doing.
Alright, that was Ushit's turn. It is the bishop's turn. And this bishop is going to resurrect a pawn. This bishop is going to scoot over here.
Bishop.
Oh.
Ooh.
It is Salir's turn. Oh, also moving a pawn.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna shoot the queen.
Okay.
Just why not?
Pew.
Matching 7 days. 12. It's 21.
That hits. Queen dies.
And then I'm going to move to here and whack the pawn
Alright.
with the butler sword.
Bonk.
Stabby. Stabby, stabby.
But we're making a sort of sound effect.
15, 25.
That hits. Kill.
Kill.
And then I guess I'll move forward 1 more square.
The butler sword does slurp the pawn into itself.
Oh, delicious.
Nom nom nom.
Tasty.
So, yeah.
So that's that.
Did you plan that or make it up on
I
the
just
spot?
made it up on the spot, I'm sorry. It is the Rook's turn,
I have the feeling the butler should really start a lot of things.
potentially.
He does a lot of
Rook is
stuff.
going to move there, and
Just move diagonal.
No.
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 and this pawn is going to move up. It is the king's turn. He's going to resurrect the queen.
Flip the board.
And at the end of his turn, a pawn will move up. It is Pimran's turn.
I cast sleep at 4th level,
Yeah.
putting a
They're
ray.
all immune to sleep.
Darn. Well, I tried. Now I used my 4th level
Yes.
slot to do it.
Leather constructs.
Yep. It's the only AoE I had. Well, that is that. I move the here and I block that
Okay.
pawn. And pass turn.
Alright, it is the queen's turn.
We gotta stop bothering to kill her since she gets revived and gets her turn before anything happens.
Well, yes, but it keeps him from putting
Queen is going to go there.
anything else useful on the board.
This pawn, surprisingly, is able to hurt you, Pimran. If for some reason this seems, mathematically impossible. It kind of turns diagonally, and then a little arm with a little dagger comes out and it just stabs you. Does a 19 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. And that is 11 force damage. The arm just kind of passes through you and your soul shudders. It is an Ein's turn.
I'm gonna fly over the cluster of them and drop explosive rubies on them.
That is a very, very good thing to do.
Now we've seen
So-
these things blow up plenty of times. What's their AoE?
It's pretty big. Gosh, I know I wrote it down here somewhere. I must have. One would think.
Well, I carpet bomb them with a Pegasus,
Oh, yeah.
trying to hit as many targets as possible. We could throw 3 at a time before.
Yeah.
That's how many I have left.
Hey, you can blast just like all these guys. The king is going to just allow a pawn to die for him, though.
And horse is 90 feet normal,
Yeah.
just cut down to 45, and he can dash, so it's 90 again.
Yeah.
So after I'm done sweeping, I come back to where I am, I guess.
So, if you wanted to... So this is 45 feet.
Yeah, but
Should we have
I'm
to-
flying.
So you'll be able to make it back to, like, right there, I think.
That's not pretty as far away from me.
Yeah.
That seems okay.
Yeah, there's just destruction.
Destruction.
Oh dear! Why did you get your hands on those? Says the king.
Your mom.
Oh dear.
In the real world.
It is the turn of the Knights. This one's gonna try to bash Salir.
Did he just move in now? Because if he didn't, I'm calling bullshit.
He did, I believe, if I didn't make a mistake.
He did.
Does a 22 hit Salir?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna get into a rules argument with the king. No, you put him back.
You already touched that piece.
These Luddites
That's
might think this is
37
checkers,
force
but I
damage.
know better, damn it.
So that's what? 18?
He's... yeah.
Unless you decide to butler teleport
Yeah.
and take none.
Yeah, you could do that.
That'd be 84. Look, I only have 84 more
You could.
temporary hit points.
Nothing personnel the king. Assuming the king is shiny.
Is the king shiny?
Oh, the
He
tile's
is...
reflective.
The tiles are reflective enough. And this one pot is gonna move up here.
Woo, go pawn.
The... what was the knight? It is Oshit's turn.
Ooh, that's okay. I want to throw spores at her. And I want to
Okay.
see what happens.
She's...
I've never used
does
that
she
before.
automatically take damage or does she make a save?
Well, she automatically takes at least one, so if that's enough
Okay,
to
then
kill
she
her,
does.
Okay. I win.
Do you do anything? do you do anything else?
Oh, I do a little dance.
I win,
Okay.
she says, killing the thing that we've killed 5 times now.
It is
but she
the
did it.
bishop's turn. The bishop is going to resurrect a pawn.
She could very easily have AoE blasted everything with lightning or something, but no.
You can't make a lightning storm inside.
At the end of his
That
turn.
was a
Agreed.
different campaign we could do that. Where we caused a lightning storm in the
In
spaceship.
a spaceship, yes. While you were fighting crabs.
Are you sure there was a different campaign?
No.
Salir's turn.
Because I was in space.
I really just revisit the exact same things every single campaign.
Alright, well, I'm going to.
It's all the same universe.
We're gonna sword the knight there.
Okay.
Every universe dies at the
No,
end.
we're not.
What did you roll?
Absolutely terrible.
Oh, no.
12.
And that was with the D4, I mean, that's
Oh, yeah, that
difference.
was with the
Oof. Yeah, you don't hit him first time.
No, you know what we don't have anymore? Blast, because he took like 40 damage and there's
I've
no
been
way.
rolling. Yeah. I rolled a natural 19 on that one.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah, I rolled a natural 19 plus con on the, yeah.
Holy fuck.
I'm keeping track.
You take
Pimrin is
50
shocking.
damage, I'm fine.
You underestimate Pimrin's sheer focus.
It was like 35
Let's
damage
see,
on the
I guess
natural
we'll
19.
ruby
It's fine.
sword the knight there.
Alright.
Even I can have a negative con and be fine.
And
It's very lucky.
19.
That will not hit.
Oh, fuck this shit.
Your brain has the stillness of an undisturbed lake, and that it's smooth.
3.
It's a very powerful state of mind. And he is not able to attack of opportunity, was that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, there are plenty of instances where you can be so dumb that mind magic doesn't affect you, and I think we sort of got that.
The
balanced
Rucks
out.
aren't existing, so they don't get a turn.
Congrats.
It is the king's turn. He is going to resurrect the queen.
Do you think she'd be tired of this by now?
Nah.
Stay focused, we will win yet.
You're not very smart.
At the end of the queen's turn, the pawn is going to move forward and try to hit Salir. Does a 27 hit?
Yes.
It's going to be 13 force damage, down to 6. That is Pimrin's turn.
I would like to waltz on up and toll the dead against the bishop.
Okay.
So that is a wisdom save, I believe. Yes, wisdom save.
And you're going to stay out of 5 feet of the knight, I assume.
Yeah, its range is like 60 feet, so you're fine.
What do you mean? Sorry.
If
You're not gonna.
You
pass
just
through
moved the
his-
mini within 5 feet of the
Oh.
knight, so I just assumed you would modify your pet, so
Yes,
you're
I
not
could
doing
do
that.
like that.
Yeah.
That does make
So
sense.
saving 3. Well, it's a 1.
Oh yes, DC 18.
Yeah, fails.
A couple D8s. So does
Nice.
any damage kill it, or does it need to?
Sorry, who were you targeting?
The bishop.
It dies.
Bishop dies.
What a pity.
No more. Slightly less pawn regeneration on the board.
Separation of church and head.
True.
There was a period of history like that.
I think that'll be my turn. I don't have any good bonus actions. You know what? I'll go invisible.
Alright.
Where'd he go?
It is the
They'll never know.
it is the queen's turn.
It's ass beat o'clock.
The queen has a longer reach.
Ooh.
The queen attacks Asha with
Did
really,
you
really big
rotate the
axe.
queen to make it face aw shit?
Yes.
Of course.
It's the same in all directions.
Does a 25 hit Asha?
Yeah.
We're in the dream.
Where's her face?
No, that's
There isn't one.
It's all face.
That's the chest we need. Is chest with facing.
Yeah.
Pawns can't
Takes you one turn to turn your knight around.
That's
So it's the other
23
way.
force damage, Asha. Does the queen... Well, first, does the queen take damage for entering your space? Because if the queen takes damage from entering your space,
yeah,
the queen
she
will...
does.
Okay, and then she doesn't hit you.
The
She
queen-
just evaporates as she
the
enters
queen
your
Does
range.
she
runs
take a
at
minimum,
Asha.
or can she save against it wholly?
I think it's half damage on a save, so it just,
Yeah, so long as it's a minimum of 1, she'll die.
yeah.
I don't know. Half of 1 is 0.
I think it's 2d4 at this. Or 2d6.
I think you're
I
right.
believe when you have it.
Is
It's
it
1d8.
1d8?
So there's a
It's 1d8.
chance.
Alright,
What D8?
roll your d8. See if you take 23 damage or not.
I thought it being in the
Four.
super spawn
Yeah,
form.
nice.
No, whatever.
We did.
At the end of the queen's turn, that pawn is going to try to hit Solar. And will not hit. It is 9's turn. You just repeat process?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to go past the pawn and
Yeah.
get it to attack of opportunity me.
Okay. It will take that opportunity if you let it.
Oh.
It is a 29 hit.
Yes.
Okay. Why am I rolling 2 dice? It doesn't roll 2 dice. 17 force damage.
Oh no, my 5 temp HP.
Oh no. Not the snack.
It's not halved if she passes.
Oh, so she
Well,
should.
then she should roll
have
the
a
save.
right?
Yeah.
You still rolled 4 damage.
Right, but
Well, yeah,
if,
but she needs to roll the save.
if she
Okay.
passes the save, she took no damage.
It's a DC 15.
Gotcha. She got a nat 20 on that.
Oh, good. Excellent. I'm glad I brought
So
that
she
up.
was still there. You took 23 force damage, I think.
That's so smart.
At least you're honest.
Yeah.
Thank you for.
Players being honest like that gives them inspiration in my game. It's basically the only way they get it.
That's.
I'm too bad at the
Good
game
system.
to use the rules to my advantage, so I'm just going to use them to my detriment.
That is the way to play D&D.
Let's see. I need to see if this has the same rules.
Oh boy.
4%.
Do you have a feature that says if a pawn hits you with an opportunity attack?
No,
you
I
may
have
kill the
Hellish
king?
Rebuke. I want to explode a pawn as a reaction during my turn.
Yep, that's a good strategy.
Half as much on a success, and it's 2d10,
Okay,
so
so
he
he'll
just
just-
dies. And then I'm gonna make 2 attacks on the king.
Okay.
The pawn stabs 9 and then just burns up.
I hated him so much for that he exploded. First, I'm gonna try to knock his ass over with a shield.
Okay, bomb.
That's an 18 athletics. He has to roll against.
You got a 23.
Cunt. Okay.
He grips the floor with the base of his leather.
That was only a.
The leather suction cups.
Yes.
It's just, the base just rises slightly to produce the vacuum.
Damn.
What did you roll?
A 13 to hit and an 18 to hit.
Neither of those will hit.
That's shit.
Darn.
I think that's it.
As a reaction, the king's gonna swap places with the knight.
Is that magic?
Yes.
Well, I have Mage Slayer. Fortunately, I just used Hellish Rebuke.
You did.
That's fine.
Drat.
That's everything
Sure,
there.
that's supposed to be a roll.
You didn't murder a pawn though.
He's the king. He gets to make the rules.
Okay. You think he'd make the rule that his pieces don't die?
That would be a pretty good rule. He doesn't have a lot of, foresight for being a reality warping chess man. So that was Nai's turn. Do you do anything else, Nai?
Nope.
Okay. It is the Knight's turn. That Knight is going to attack you, Kanine. Does a 28 hit.
Yes.
It's over here.
That's 31 force damage.
I use Hellish Rebuke.
Alright, he dies.
Explosion.
This Knight is going to teleport over here and is going to try to hit Salir.
Is this chest with flanking?
Yes, technically. Does a 24 hit.
Yes.
My pawn flanks the bishop by being in the same square now.
That is 25 force damage. So down to 12. And at the end of that knight's turn, that pawn is going to try to hit Salir. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay. A 17 hits you?
Yep.
Okay. That's 15 force damage.
There's only 51 temporary hit points left.
Oh no. Your bodies have gone.
And that was the knight, so it's Oshit's turn now. The queen is staring at you menacingly.
I'm a
It
shooter.
somehow evaded that.
I'm a
that
shooter
round of
menacingly.
motions. Boom. Are you rolling attack? Yeah, your gun is an attack
My
roll.
screen is dark
I
now.
cast magic missile gun.
Roll a die.
Magic missile.
Yeah,
is
magic
very
missile will just
strong.
shred everything here.
Yeah.
18 plus
That'll hit.
whatever. Boop. I win. God,
Does
I'm good at
Salir
this
feel
game.
stronger?
The queen was faster than spores, but not faster than gun.
Does Salir feel stronger with each use of gun?
No,
Oh.
unfortunately.
That's too bad.
Do you do anything else, Asha?
Mm.
Alright. The bishops do not exist. You get a turn. It is Salir's turn.
We're gonna try and shoot the king.
Alright.
Kaboom.
And
Here.
this would be at disadvantage.
It's disadvantage because he
Disadvantage for
has an
having-
enemy within 5 feet hassling him.
But you can also sacrifice your movement to gain advantage. So you can just roll a neutral as a
Oh yeah,
rogue.
because I have
Oh.
a thing.
It's a
Be special.
optional feature.
They
That's
added
just a good thing to have.
9, 12, 21.
That will hit.
Yay.
And he's just gonna pop a pawn. Do you do anything else?
No, I can't move, and it's my bonus action to steady aim, I think.
Yes.
Let's see.
The tracks.
Rooks do not exist, they don't get a turn. King's turn. He is going to very nervously create a queen.
She's getting pissed.
Protect me, queen!
You'd think he'd create pawns at this point. Not very smart.
He creates pawns with the queen.
Oh, there we go.
I've spent aeons fucking this thing.
He has
Do
one
they
pawn,
like
so he can
eggs?
one pawn can move up here. It is Pimrin's turn.
Does that trigger?
Yeah, it triggers the thing.
Yeah.
So it's got a roll.
He rolled.
It's a 21 pass.
Yes, so he takes half of whatever I roll, which is at least one, right?
Uh,
I thought
I thought we
Oh,
just
wait,
found out
no.
it's not.
No, it's not half. You just got done telling him it was not him.
The mushroom just goes right by his head.
Oh.
That's how I'm envisioning this version.
Okay.
So,
The single mushroom.
his constitution was so good that the mushroom missed.
It's a cloud.
And one mushroom flies by his lack of head.
I threw it at him and it created a pond-shaped hole within the
Alright,
cloud.
Pimren's turn.
Well, 1, 2. I'll stay there.
Yeah.
And then I have Shillelagh up, so I'll start
Alright.
smacking. That is a 20 total.
That hits.
Just every 10 minutes.
He'll just sacrifice
Perfect.
with
That
a
works.
knight.
And I think I would get that in this as well. Yes. Okay.
If he was smart, he would have just changed places with the knight.
Nope.
You didn't.
That's higher. That's like a 32.
Oh, that'll hit.
Yeah.
He's gonna sacrifice the queen.
Why doesn't he
so I can do
sacrifice the
that.
pawn?
Oh shoot. Oh shit. He sacrificed
You
the
already touched that
Oh,
piece.
shit.
I'm gonna,
You already touched that
I'm
piece,
gonna honor
you already
that.
touched the pig.
I'm gonna honor that.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
And a feature I have not gotten to use
Okay.
much this campaign. Polearm Master. I'm gonna 2 bonus action strike. Oh, not good. 17.
That will not hit.
I tried.
Don't you have blast on yourself?
Yeah, that was so it was 5 plus 2 plus 10. Yeah, 17.
That's okay.
Which is
Nice.
a low roll.
I guess I should stop slapping people and try using my sword that
Do
gives
you
me a
do
bonus to hit.
anything else, Pimren?
That was action, bonus action, movement.
Okay. Queen does not exist, is not gonna turn, it is Nine's turn.
I'm gonna go over and beat his monkey ass.
Understandable. Would you like to get flanking on that?
Yeah.
You get +1.
Well, I get a natural 20.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
He's going
that's used
to.
pawn.
He's gonna eat the pawn.
You kill that pawn so well.
I win.
And now I'm going to, I guess, shield bash him.
Okay.
That'll give everyone else advantage.
I like
we
that
came
that
here to
pawn
talk to him.
over there dodged.
Yeah,
the
but then
mushroom
he
and
was
probably
dog
like,
shit insane.
Yeah,
So
that just teleports into Nine's sword.
Yes.
that is a
What's he gotta roll?
22 he has to roll against.
He does not.
He's on the floor.
Your shield bash kills him. Would you like to describe how this happens?
Checkmate.
I'm very surprised by it. So I'm just like, bonk.
There's a horrendous suctioning or unsuctioning sound.
Does he just like disintegrate as he falls over? Like, is that that's the vibe?
He doesn't disintegrate. Do you have any details you would like to add?
I want to absorb him into the shield.
You
Why
can't
does he
absorb
get
him
to
into
eat
the
him?
shield.
Because I killed him.
Is this the dream?
I helped.
No, you
So-
did.
I want a part of him.
So
you were over here fucking with the queen
he
and
tips over, and you hear the sound. It's the only way to describe it is that it sounds like somebody is like choking on their own blood.
I hear that
He
a lot.
tries to wiggle and get himself like back up, but eventually he just drowns in his own inner fluids. And you think, I want to, eat this guy with my shield. And like, is there a particular way you would like this to manifest? Because otherwise, I'm going to decide how it manifests.
Well, let him decide.
I
It's
want
going to be better than anything you come up with.
to make the shield of castling.
You make the shield of castling. So you
And you haven't moved yet.
Castling is a move in
Well,
chess.
I know that, but
drink him. Would you like to drink him or eat him? It's your choice.
He was
Which is-
choking a lot of fluids.
He was choking a lot of fluids. Which of the two would you like? Would you like to be eating him or drinking him?
Neither.
Technically, it's a shield that's doing it, right?
Yes, it is. It is. Okay.
I am nothing if not my items.
So heads eating, tails drinking.
Goddamn.
It's no. So it's drinking. So just a proboscis comes out of your shield and stabs into him and drinks him, and he just crumples up, and then the leather just kind of like shrivels and goes up through the proboscis and into your shield. And then there's like a holographic overlay manifests on the shield, which is, if you look at it from one angle, it's a rook. If you look at it from another angle, it's the king. And I will figure out what that lets you do next time. We're going to end.
Holy
Early
fuck,
this time.
Nine, that was fucked up.
Yeah, I don't really. I would like that to have not happened.
He shrivels away and Henry's just standing there like looking up at him like, what the